Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Think Real. A few days ago, hundreds of thousands of students from India were extremely anxious as they waited for their results for grade 10 and 12. Now, grade 10 and 12 in India and in many parts of the world is deemed to be very important in terms of their career, in terms of getting into a good university or a better school. And first things first, hearty congratulations to all the students who have done well and who have gotten the marks that they've expected and have gotten their shot at getting into the university which they wanted to get into. So congratulations to all of you guys. But now I want to talk to the majority of the people who, despite putting in their hard work, their effort, their sweat and toil, were not able to make the cut, did not get the percentages, the marks which they were expecting. So here's what I want to tell you guys. If you did not get the score, the marks that you were looking forward to, it's all right. As long as you have put in the hard work, as long as you've put in your sweat, as long as you've put in all the efforts, you've not left anything unturned, it's perfectly fine. And I'll tell you why. I know at this point of time, a lot of you might be feeling that pressure, not only from your own self internally, but also you might feel that feeling of guilt when your parents look at your marks and you've not really reached the kind of marks which they were looking for. Maybe for a few that might be 95%, for a few that might be 90, 80, 70, 75, 60, whatever the mark that might be which you were expecting but you did not get. I'm sure many students out there might be feeling guilty, and it adds even more the guilt when your parents are being asked by your relatives, by your neighbors, by family friends, etc. Now I want you guys to understand or to know this, that if you have put in all the hard work, the efforts, and despite of that you have not gotten the marks that you wish to, it's perfectly fine. And I'll tell you why. 15 years down the line, when you will be working or when you will be working for a big corporate company or being an entrepreneur or whatever that you will be doing 15 years from now, nobody is going to ask you how many marks did you score in chemistry in grade 10, or how many marks did you score in X, Y, or Z subject in 12, as long as you are winning in life. So here's something that I want to tell you guys. If somebody out there comes and tells you, oh, you only scored 50, you only scored 60, how are you going to get into university? How are you going to get the stream that you need? Yes, they have a valid point, sure. But do not let what they say get into your skulls. Do not let what they say put you down. Nobody puts you down unless you allow them to. So if you know in your heart that you have done everything that you could and you didn't win at it, it's perfectly fine. And you need to know that. Life is not about the marks that you get in your school. By this, I don't want to discount or disregard the efforts which the toppers have done. I mean, that's perfectly great. That's perfectly fine. But I'm talking to those who've put in the effort but didn't make it. That it's okay for you guys as well. It's okay that you did not become a topper, because life is not about being a topper. Life is about winning the battles in life. Now, there might be people who've topped this examination. They might probably be toppers. They might probably be the ones who are absolutely successful in their academics. But somewhere maybe when they strike a failure, they might not know what to do next. But you guys, if you have not gotten what you've received today, you must be thankful because life has given you a lesson. So tomorrow, when you face a situation where you feel that you're defeated, you have a lesson that you have learned from your marks, from your examinations this year. So you have won. And let me tell you guys, as cliche as it might sound, success is a lousy teacher. By this, I don't mean that you don't have to put in hard work and be successful. Of course you need to be successful. Of course you need to put in all the hard work. But if you have done everything and you didn't make the cut, it's fine. It's perfectly okay. As long as you continue to put that effort, as long as you continue to hustle, because hustlers are the ones who come at the top. The ones who never give up are the ones who come up at the top. It's not the one who studies once, twice, and then just becomes a topper. No, I'm not saying that they aren't good. They are good in their own right. But you guys out there, do not let yourself succumb to what people have to say. There might be people out there who might be poisoning your mind, might be poisoning your parents' mind. You might be feeling suffocated. But I want you guys to know that it's okay. Just breathe. Because as long as you're putting in that effort, as long as you're coming up on top in life, you'll be just fine. As long as you don't let somebody else get into your skull, you'll be great. Just don't give up on the hard work. Because sooner or later, that is what makes you successful. You can always open a book and refer to the answers that you did not answer in your examinations. But you know what? The skill of hustling, the skill of hard work, the skill of smart work, the skill of being persistent, that is more important if you want to come up on the top in life. So, boys and girls, those who have topped, those who have not topped, those who have gotten the marks that they wish for, those who have not gotten the marks that they wish for, keep hustling. Because life does not end at 10th or 12th, or at university for that matter. Life continues. So if you've gotten bogged down by one result, dust it off, get up, and hustle. Because that is what is going to put you on the top of life. That is what is going to define how successful you're going to be in life. Keep hustling. Never, ever, ever give up on who you are, and believe strongly, firmly that you are in control. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with that we come to the end of today's episode at Think Real. If you have any specific subject or topic that you'd like me to talk about, please do leave it down in the comment section and I'll do my best to feature it in one of the upcoming episodes. Another thing that I wanted to tell the students who are watching this video is that if you're going through a difficult phase because of your examinations, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm willing to give out a free counseling session anytime this month. So please feel free to reach out. You guys are the future of the world and I'd like to do my part in helping you guys shape the world for a better tomorrow. So with that, I'd like to take your leave. Until we meet next time, be real, stay real, and think real. Adios.